present with you heading into this season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really, obviously you think about it a little bit, but I can't control that, you know what I mean? All I can control is, how I come out each and every day and just work, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff, you kind of just put it on the top shelf and, just do the stuff that you've been doing this whole time. And like I said, that's just me coming out working, me continue to get better because there's still a lot of stuff that I know I can get better with and, just control the things that I can control.
Anyone you've reached out to or leaned on for advice on how to do that has maybe been in a similar situation after the contract year?
No, I haven't really reached out to a lot of guys because I think I'm doing a pretty good job as far as keeping a balance with football and think the business side of it. I love this game. I love to come out here and play. So, I'm just gonna come out each and every day, man, and go to work and continue getting better.
Leslie talked about you making more splash plays. Maybe having a few more of those. How does that come about? Is that things of seeing things, attacking the ball more? How do you make more splash plays?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit everything. Whether it's seeing stuff, whether it's stuff you pick up in the classroom, just being in the right position at the right time. Just trusting what you see. I think you can kind of say everything. Ultimately comes up with making splash plays. But obviously we all play this game to make big plays and to be the best player that we could be. So I'm gonna continue trusting myself, continue trusting the people around me, and those things that come.
Do you change your preparation at all for that, or is it just trying to dive in more?
It's just diving in more. I think I do a good job of preparing. Obviously there's always things you can get better with. I've never once said that, my preparation is, it can't be fixed at all. I think that any great player that you ask, any good player that you ask, or somebody who wants to be great, will also say, each year they try to do something a little bit different. So, we still have time until the season comes, so I still have time to, adjust my routine to how I want it to be this year. But, a lot of that is whether it's leaning on older guys that's been there before or, people that's, been in the position that you want to get in just to kind of see how they go about business and kind of just, correlate into how you do business.
What are some of the other adjustments?
As far as?
Like, if you're tweaking some things this year in preparation, you mentioned talking with other guys, what are there other things you're doing too?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody's routine is going to be a little bit different. So, it's hard for me to say now. The season's not here yet. So it's kind of still putting those things into motion now.
We're talking about those other guys. When we talk about guys like Lorenzo Alexander, Jerry Hughes, how did you learn from those guys to help develop your game of being an anchor of the defense?
Yeah, I think when I came in, man, we had a lot of great guys here. Kyle Williams did things the right way. Like you said, Lorenzo Alexander did things the right way. Jerry Hughes, the list goes on and on, man. So, I was fortunate enough to come into a situation where I could learn from those older guys. And those older guys, open their arms to me. And so, I'm very fortunate for that and, learn a lot from those guys for sure.
What is it like being an older guy at 24?
Yeah, I'm going into year 5, man, but, still a young guy. But, I've took on that leadership role, man, and haven't looked back since. So, it feels good, man, just knowing that guys trust me. If they have a question, they can come to me and ask me a question, man. And, I'm all arms, man. I've told everybody since they got here, you got any problems, man, you can come talk to me and we can get it handled. If I can't get it handled, I'm pretty sure somebody else can. So, we got a great group of guys.
Tremaine, what's it been like working with Bobby Babich as your new
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good, man. I think, he has a lot of energy to himself, man. Obviously, he knows the game a whole lot, being that he's coming from the safety position. It's been good, and, a lot of guys in the room are really excited to get this season on the way.
He seems to be a guy that's never lacking for energy. Is that a good way to describe him?
It's a great way to describe him. Energy is contagious. So he brings energy every day, so it just forces all of us in the room to bring the energy, man, and that's all you can ask for.
What's it like having Shaq and Jordan Phillips back in the building?
My guys, man, I'm real excited. They're excited. I remember when they first signed, man, they was fired up, and I was fired up. I was like, let's do it. So, man, it's great to see those guys, man. They haven't fell off one bit, still moving around good, still making plays, still the same guys, and, I'm really excited to play with them.
They bring a little different kind of juice.
Yeah, they bring juice every day, man, and, you need that in the locker room.
Kind of along those lines, your defensive line has really shifted quite a bit with the addition of Bond and defensive tackle. You've made a lot of moves there. What do you think about all those moves up front, and how may those benefit you as a linebacker?
Yeah, I like it a lot, man. We got some great group of guys in, and guys that like to work. Not just good on paper, not just good, statistically, but guys who come in each and every day and they work, and it shows. You can put the practice tape on. Guys are playing fast, guys are practicing hard, and guys just truly want to get better. And not just help the linebackers, it's gonna help the whole defense. Because we all play as one. 11 people, on the same mission to get the job done, and everybody's gonna help everybody out there, and everybody's just excited, to develop this connection with one another and carry it over to training camp.
You and Matt have been together for a long time. How much does that factor in how you play off each other?
Yeah, it factors a lot. Obviously, man, 5 years together now. We're going on 5 years. It's a lot. So, it's a lot of things we learn from each other, a lot of things that we know how each other kind of play a little bit. So, it's just like talking to my brother, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's only been 5 years, but that's the kind of connection we built with each other, man. We can kind of tell each other anything, something that comes up in the game. He has, we have that good connection that we know what one is thinking. So it makes it a lot easier to make sideline adjustments to how fast the game is going. So, definitely helped me out a lot, definitely helps the defense out a lot, and I'm excited to experience this ride with him another time.
Tremaine, what do you see in a player like Terrell Bernard?
Yeah, he's definitely good. He's definitely a baller. Obviously you see good things at an early stage of his career, and he's moving around well. He's making plays on the ball. Actually made a good play yesterday. He had an interception, and I picked with him a little bit because we got a little linebacker competition going on. But that's just guys just want to make each other better, and guys just holding each other accountable. But definitely see good early sparks from him, and he's going to be a good player.
Leslie Frazier told us about your relationship with Luke Kuechly, that you guys kind of formed last year when he was around practices. He was around last week. What is that bond like, and how has he helped you in different ways?
Yeah, I take my hat off to him, man, and I can't thank him enough just for being here. Taking time out of his busy schedule, just to come back and just give back. Because he doesn't have to do that, and I don't take it for granted. So every time he's here, I try to get in his head anywhere that I can. Obviously, man, he was a great player, played the game at a high level, and there's a lot of things you can learn from him. So anytime he's here, I just try to, whatever questions I may have, just shoot it out to him. And even if I don't change my game to how he played it, I could just at least get that in and, have options to, okay, this is how he defended something, or this is how he saw something. But, he's been great, and, can't thank him enough.
Now that the team's...
Oh, yeah, I don't know. We want to keep it with the linebackers, but we are just really competing, to be honest, yeah. It's just competing.
Now that the team's back together practicing, what's kind of been the mindset with the way last year ended? Is it kind of motivation? Is it flush it out of the back of your mind? Just what's kind of been the last couple of weeks here?
Yeah, everybody's been motivated. Everybody's been motivated, and it's a group of this is a team that doesn't blink, man. Obviously things wasn't the way we wanted it to be, but it's a new year. You can't look back in the back, because you look too far in the back, you're gonna get stuck going forward. So you got to continue, just to get better, continue to come in every day, and just, it's one mission still. That doesn't change, man. It's another year, and we still got that same mission on our mind.
One major improvement you'd like to see out of yourself going into your career?
Just trusting myself. I think it's simple as that. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm just looking forward to see all the kids out there having a good time. This is, I want to say, our third year doing it now. And, the numbers are just increasing every year. So I'm excited, man, just to go back and give back. I know my brothers have some guys coming. I got a couple guys coming on the team. And, those kids look forward to that. When I was young, I look forward to the older guys coming back, giving back to us. And, anytime I have an opportunity to do that, especially in my hometown, I love to do things like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. I know it's going to be a good one this year.
You mentioned letting go of how last season ended, and Leslie talked so much about being able to learn from an experience like that. What do you think has been just the biggest takeaway for the defense after the way things kind of went at the end of the season?
Yeah, you got to play until the whistle is blown. I think that's the biggest thing. Like I said earlier, you can't blink. And I think that's just the biggest lesson that we learned. And, we're not so much dwelling on the past now. We're looking forward, and we're excited for the challenge this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.